meeting.
Sorry about that.
No worries. I believe everyone should have received their Raven login credentials already. If you have not, please do contact us at support@raven.re. So I'm just going to drop that in the chat so everyone has it. But yeah, you're referred to us by Kyle Whistle, EXP, San Diego. We've got over 10,000 agents on the network right now, and a huge network of you guys joining us as part of the North Star Alliance group. So we're going through all the rosters, and we finished you guys first, and we've got another 7 or 8 teams in the to get them onto the network as well. But essentially, Raven was created by a network of top producing real estate agents down here in Southern California. I'm located in Orange County. So we wanted to match up our buyer needs with off-market coming soon listings. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with the process going around the room, agents talking about their buyer needs, what they're looking for, their coming soon listings, their off-market properties, and everything else like that. Well, we wanted to digitize that. So we actually created an application specifically for being able to match buyers and sellers up through a network of real estate agents. So, and then we also monetize through our lender partners. So we don't really have to get into that, but we do have preferred lenders on the network as well. So all of this is offered to you guys at no cost with Kyle's referral. So everyone should be upgraded to Raven Pro. And we can kind of go through what all that looks like as well. And feel free to ask any questions if you guys would like or interject. Would love to have this be as conversational as possible, but all good if not. So like I mentioned, buyer and seller matching. You guys should have access to download the mobile application. If you haven't already, you can go to joinraven.com and click on the mobile app screen icon from your mobile device. And then you can also access it on the web as well. So we match up agents' buyer needs with coming soon and off-market properties. So you put in your buyer needs, you put in your off-markets or your coming soon or your off exclusives that you'll be sharing within the network, and we match everyone up. So if you want to think of it as Match.com meets LinkedIn, but for real estate agents, buyers, and sellers, that's how it kind of operates. And one thing that is one of the 3 core pillars of the Raven value proposition is the ability to convert more listings by being able to show collective buyer demand for that property. So what you can do is, once the buyer needs are put into the system, and we're building a network from scratch in your guys' region. So there's not a ton of agents utilizing Raven just yet. You guys are actually going to be the first. But for example, down here in Southern California, I could put 123 Main Street, San Diego, and I could put a property address and a price, and I could see within the network who has matching buyers for that property at that price. So Mike Bowen, Julia Brown, Greg Peterson, all real estate agents who have input buyer needs for a property like this. And I can see their buyer needs. Those are public. However, they have no idea about this listing existing. And I can also leverage this information, when talking to a homeowner about what their plans are for their property. So does that all kind of make sense so far? You can put any property into the system. You can preview the buyer demand, and you can utilize that information when talking with the homeowner, whether that be responding to a seller lead that has been generated online, or when you're actually on a listing appointment. A lot of times, agents leverage this information. Hey, in addition to everything else that I'm doing for you, I also have 15 agents who have matching buyers for your property at this price that I'm going to reach out to as soon as you sign with me today. All good there? I got a couple nods. Okay. All right, sounds good. And then on the flip side of things, you can put your buyer needs into the system. And then when the agents do have those off markets or those coming soon listings, they'll be notified that you have a buyer need that matches that property. So then on the buyer side, when you're talking with agents or when you're talking with buyers at open houses or just in general, oh, what are you looking for? You're from the area. Sounds great. Yeah, inventory is really low right now. So it's really difficult to find properties online. However, we have access to hundreds of additional off-market coming soon listings through our network. So can I get your information, or can you work with me other than somebody else? Can I start showing you properties and build that relationship, giving them access or talking about the access to the exclusive supply and converting them basically into a buyer that works for you, works with you. So any questions on that? All right, cool, sounds good. And then putting all that together, we have closing more in-house deals. So we do match up buyers and sellers within your own database. So if you do have your buyer needs, I'd go make sure you have all of your active in-market buyers. Those are buyers who are looking to purchase, and not necessarily just all the buyer leads that you've generated online. Because if you do put buyer needs into the system, then the listing agents are going to be notified of that. And then you don't want to be, on the phone with a listing agent and saying, hey, it looks like you got a buyer for this off market. Is that true? And, you want to make sure you have somebody to show that property if that's actually the case. So we want in-market buyers in the system. And then if you do have your database of those homeowners who are on the fence, or if you got a nurturing funnel, that they're going to eventually sell, put them into the system as well. And then you can see what matches up within your own list of buyers. A lot of times agents, especially with a team or within a network, they start matching with each other and finding deals that they already had that they didn't know about. All right, so I'm just going to jump right into the product and show you guys around a little bit. So you can put properties into the system, adding new. This is all available on the mobile app as well. There's some required fields for the sellers. You got the address, price, stories, bedrooms, and bathrooms. You can also add other property types, square footages, keywords, things like that. This property visibility status is the most important thing. And the office exclusive, this is going to be shared with the North Star Alliance group. So if you put it as office exclusive listing status, it's going to be shared with the network. And it's going to be available in the search field here under search, office exclusive listings. So everyone within the North Star Alliance group will be able to see everyone else's office exclusive listings. So this is kind of like that searchable interface as well. So they can click on, a certain property, and then they can contact that listing agent who's listed here. So if you do put a property in the system, you don't want to share it with anyone, you can keep it as none. So this property visibility status is none. Say, I don't want to share it with the network just yet. However, I can see who has matching buyers for this property. So I can see that Julia and Trey and Christian and Tony, they all have matching buyer needs. And I can give Tony a call if I like. I can share this directly with him individually, or I can say, no, I don't want Tony to ever know about this property existing. So that's on the matches tab. And then on the visibility status, if you do want to share it outside of the North Star Alliance network, that's when it would be changed to coming soon or active.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, please.
I don't see that in my account, the property visibility status. And I don't know if that's just because I'm not connected to the team or what's going on, but I don't see that box.
Okay. You're on the web application?
Both of them, I don't see it, but yes, I'm on the web one right now.
Okay. Can you drop your email into the chat and then we can take a look?
Yep.
I would also just make sure, sorry, this is Dylan from the Raven team. I would just make sure you're on the add property screen to see the property visibility status.
Yeah, sellers,
Okay.
add new. It might be on a buyer need. So if you're adding a buyer need into the system, it will show the purchase criteria. So it'd have cities, zip codes. You can add multiple map regions if you like, price range, additional fields. So this is a buyer need that is going to be matched up with those off-market properties. And all we require is a first name for you to reference. You can put in additional properties if you like, or I mean, excuse me, the contact information. And then we also have our preferred loan officers you can connect with as well. But this is kind of that buyer need input screen. So we got two main different attributes of Raven is the sellers, inputting sellers, changing the status for visibility. You can see the matches. And then buyer needs, those are your buyer needs that you put into the system that match up with those off markets. And then search, like we talked about earlier, this is the searchable interface for all listings, but in particular, Office Exclusive will be part of that network for the North Star Alliance group. So I think that would be great if you guys can, build up that database, because everyone will have access to that, and then you'll have something to talk about, a little bit more exclusively with buyers, and give them a little feedback.
You have 140,000 townhomes in there too? 60 million. Hey, I got a question. So when you add a listing in as Office Exclusive, when it goes on the market and goes to coming soon or active, will that automatically switch over because of the MLS connection?
Yeah, so we're working on that IDX integration right now. So that's going to be coming live here pretty soon. But right now, it does not connect. Since the North Star MLS is a new MLS for us, we still have to go through and make the integration. But that is a good point. So when you are in the system, just double check your profile, make sure that you have the right license number and your MLS ID. So the MLS ID is going to be the one that we're going to utilize to update the status on the IDX feed when we get the MLS integration done. So just make sure you
Shane, will the agent's name specifically show up, or will it have to be my name?
Are you talking about the agents who put in the system? It will be showing as them as the listing agent. However, you can add co-agents to any listing. So you can have up to 5 co-listing agents as a primary or secondary. So whoever adds it in first will be the primary, and then they can add a co-agent, and each agent can modify and edit who is a co-agent this listing. We also have admin that can log in as any of the realtors within your team. So let us know if there is any admin accounts we want to.
Can I say that right now? Yes, we would like that.
Okay, cool. If you want to send me an email with a list of those folks, then that helps a lot, especially with larger networks. So if the agents just go to that admin and they say, hey, I've got this new listing to add to Office Exclusive for Raven to share with North Star Alliance, they literally can just give them the address and photos and whatever it may be, and the admin can do that for them. So, and then, whoever is the primary agent, they can log into that account, do it, and then add a co-agent to that listing as well. So that's been pretty effective. And then also, if they're going on a listing appointment and they want to see who has matching buyer needs for an off market that they have, they can just go to the admin can put it in, they can see, they can also potentially print out a list of those buyer matches for the agent to reach out to. So if you go to share matches here, this will create kind of like a little cheat sheet of the agents that they can call on any off-market property. But yeah, I just highly encourage everyone to get the buyer needs into the system and the off markets, and you're going to start seeing some matches, and ideally start seeing a lot of success with double ending more deals and having more inventory to offer, and have a searchable interface for that inventory for all the agents to see.
Rachel, I see ours. So I don't know if you have some limiting criteria, because I just pulled mine up on the other screen. I do see a handful.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Rachel,
Are
I'm
you-
gonna say no to you.
Yeah, can you email us at support? Because sometimes if we don't put you guys as part of the North Star Alliance group, you'd be tied to EXP and you wouldn't have We just need to check your profile, make sure it's set up correctly, because we might be referencing the brokerage as the office exclusive, where we're doing something special with you guys for the North Star Alliance group. So we just need to make sure your account's set up properly and verified.
Yep, because I saw one of Tyler Miller's listings too. So mine seems to be working. Go me.
Okay, cool, nice.
But I know others are having problems, so.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a work in progress, just making sure everyone's accounts are, on the right brokerage and that everyone can see the same thing. So,
Got a sec, guys, we have another question here in the office.
This is only the office exclusive, it's only shared with the EXP brokerage, right?
Right,
Okay.
yeah, office exclusives are only shared with people within EXP, which for us, North Star
Or
Alliance is a,
specifically our line of partners.
North Star Alliance is
There's
a
200 some
subset of,
people in there.
yeah, so Office exclusive is just North Star Alliance. Yeah. So when you guys set Office exclusive as the status, it's going to be shared with just the North Star Alliance group, not all EXP of the state.
We basically came back like 10 days ago and I was contacted Shane and said, hey, can you add 200 people to your database, please? All individually with individual emails. So yeah, so if we got Hannah, Rachel, anyone else, send us a message and we'll get that sent over to these guys and get you dialed in. But it sounds like most are already.
Yeah, and get us the list of the admins as well, and we can help get their accounts upgraded so they can help everyone else as well. But I'd get your list of off-market, office-exclusive listings together from your CRM or wherever it may be, and then your list of buyer needs, so they can be put into Raven and matched up.
Parker, who should we email?
Who should we email? Okay.
Oh, what is the email that we should send you
Yeah.
if we're having a account? Is it the
Yeah.
support at? Okay.
Yes. Yep. I just said it again. So support@raven.re if you guys want to email us. And then whoever we have as the office admins who can help out, we'll upgrade their accounts, and I'm sure you guys will be aware who those people are as well. Cool. Yeah, I mean, we tried to keep the platform as simple as possible. So if there's anything else, let me know. We have some trading videos. And yeah, you should have access to the mobile application. You can always drop us feedback here. Support@raven.re is our support line. So yeah, send us a message. Let us know if you have any questions or comments or feedback. And,
Shane, how do they get out of there? Because I just noticed Parker's house is in there and I'm pretty sure that already sold.
so that's how the MLS integration will get the properties out when it goes under contract pending sold. Otherwise, if it never hits the MLS, it will just need to be updated by the agent individually or the office admin.
Okay.
So yeah, that's the MLS part.
Yeah, Parker, your house is still in there, so.
There we go. Okay. Anything else?
Hey Shane, quick question. So I see on the website you can do either the App Store for Apple or Google Play. I'm one of the old school Android users still. And I go to click on the button in the App Store and it doesn't link me into anything. Is that something that's up and running or scheduled to be up and running?
Check on this one, joinraven.com/D for download. I just dropped a link in the chat. If you click on that on mobile or try to go to that URL, it should redirect you into the Android App Store. Or if you search the Android App Store for Raven Real Estate, 3 words.
I wasn't able to get it either.
Yeah, I've been
I
trying.
love my Android.
Maybe upgrade to iPhone.
I will not upgrade to an iPhone.
Okay.
but she admits it's an upgrade. Sorry, Chris.
Yeah, that's what I keep getting on the Android site, trying to So I don't know if
Okay.
that says try again.
Okay, I got Dylan on the call here. He's gonna check out our Android. I'm sure he's gonna be pulling his hair out, but we're gonna check on it.
Perfect.
Thanks.
We'll check back with you.
Okay, sounds good. Sorry about that. Yeah, and you should be able to access on the web. So if you're not on the web, you definitely could do the web in the meantime if the app on the Android isn't working. So we're gonna look into that and we'll get back to you guys on that. It's funny because we've had like 700 agents join in the last week, and you guys are the first people to mention the Android thing.
They're all in Cali. They all have iPhones.
Right.
Sorry, I'm just giving you a hard time at this point in time. Anything else?
No, I think we're good. Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
All right. Well, thank you guys. Definitely appreciate it. Look forward to it. And yeah, contact us over at support@Ravendari, and we're looking forward to getting you guys on board.
All right, sounds good.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, you'll have to share your screen.